with MJF confirming he signed a new deal and more. This is Wrestling Up. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report for September 20th. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Hub and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Hub Official and follow us on Twitter at Wrestling_Hub. When speaking about the best talker during the WWE Attitude Era, Stone Cold Steve Austin told First We Feast, "You cannot overlook The Rock." When he first arrived on the scene, he was this good-looking third-generation babyface and people just didn't take to him. They'd say, "Die Rocky die, die Rocky die." He started wearing the silk shirt, and he started referring to himself in third person and working that eyebrow. And he electrified and captivated crowds with his catchphrases, his cadence and his delivery, and his message in calling everybody jabroni. He commanded the audience's respect, attention, and elicited the response that he was looking for from them. Talking to the Dye Sporting Network, Leila Grey confirmed that she is signed with AEW, saying, "Well, AEW has been fantastic. Like, I was working with them for probably like a year and a half doing the dark matches. I started in March of 2021. This past summer, in July, I was signed. Now, I'm part of the baddies alongside the TBS champion Jade Cargill. You already know, and Kiera Hogan, Red Velvet. When she comes back, she's injured right now." Reflecting on his tag team match against Braun Strowman and Nicholas, a boy in attendance who became Braun Strowman's tag team partner, Claudio Castagnoli said on Insight with Chris Van Vliet, "I didn't even realize Nicholas was in the match. So I met Nicholas earlier that day and I didn't realize that he was going to be the mystery opponent, because no one told us until the last minute. It was like 3 hours later and I asked Sheamus or somebody, 'So who is it?' And he was like, 'You met him 3 hours ago.' I'm like, 'Oh, I thought it was really cool.' I mean, every show, what I love about wrestling, all the kinds of different matches, the roller coaster ride it takes you on. That show needed a match where it was fun. Every show needs fun matches. WrestleMania, everyone is nervous and hyped. It is WrestleMania. Once everything was figured out, everything was so much fun. We had the float with the big head guys. It was a crazy, awesome entrance. The match was just fun, and it is all about moments. If you were a kid watching WrestleMania, that could be you. For people to still talk about it to this day, that WrestleMania had a lot of bangers on it. But for people to come to me and still say, 'So Nicholas?' That's cool." With AEW Grand Slam taking place this Wednesday, Action Bronson talked on the MMA Hour about his tag team match with Hook against the Jericho Appreciation Society. "I'm not a part of the roster, but I'm a hired gun. I'm a hitman for hire. I'm in Chicago watching this match. I was there chilling, and Hook is beating the out of this guy, and then Matt jumps in the ring. No matter where we are, that's not how it's going down. I couldn't control myself. No matter what, I'm always going to come to the aid of my guy. And Hook, he's a young man. That man doesn't need any help whatsoever, but I just felt inclined, no matter. It's a pack of dogs. I'm going to attack. So I attacked. They're luckier I didn't go crazier. I'm going to be performing it. This is probably the first time ever that someone has performed a song and then wrestled. I guess Men on the Mission, but it's a little bit different. It's going to be next level." When asked if there's a possibility of bringing back blading and blood to WWE, Chief of Content for the company Triple H told The Ringer, "The world has changed. The world has evolved. I don't think it's necessary. If we have talent that gets cut open, usually you'll see them roll out and they'll get looked at to make sure that there's nothing dangerous. I'm just of the opinion right now, given the state of the world and the pandemic, and at the end of the day, what we do is dangerous enough without intentionally making it more dangerous. Yes, we did feature blading for a long period of time, but we've changed that practice, and it's irresponsible to go back." While he singled out CM Punk for allegedly being racist, pro wrestler The Tamilian accused AEW of having a backstage problem with racial discrimination. Here's the clip.
Do you think AEW is better than WWF? No. AEW is one of the worst fucking places I've ever been in my life. Why would I even think about? Why would I even fucking compare AEW with WWE? WWE is 10,000 times better. WWE is the number one wrestling promotion in the world. It's because the way they run the promotion, everybody is humble, kind, respectful. It's a well-oiled machine. It's very organized, and they don't disrespect anybody. There's no politics. There is no racial discrimination. Everybody treat everyone with equal respect. So WWE is always number one, and it's amazing. And AEW is just a fucking trash. So many guys and girls have egos. So many people they backstab each other. The politics, man, it's just one of the worst places. And also, yeah, there are plenty of racial discrimination in AEW. You can see a lot of African Americans or Indians, of course. I'm not talking about Satnam Singh. Satnam Singh won't count as a wrestler. He was never been a wrestler. He was a basketball player, and he's still learning how to wrestle. And I have seen his wrestling. It is terrible. It's bad. The only reason Tony Khan and AEW hired him is because of the popularity that he got through NBA, the basketball game. He have no business in the world of wrestling. And again, I believe there was another guy, Robo, whatever, whatever his name is. He's decent. He's an average wrestler. He had that look. Is he the best Indian wrestler? No, not really. But again, I've seen and I've experienced racial discrimination in AEW. Absolutely.
Speaking on the MMA Hour, MJF talked about AEW President Tony Khan feeling attacked by WWE booking shows during their recent All Out event. And you have to understand that Tony Khan felt personally attacked at that point. And you can't blame him. WWE, once they find out they're doing a pay-per-view at this time of the year, all of a sudden, magically, there's 2 pay-per-views. And again, totally understandable. If I was on the other side of the fence, I would be doing 5 pay-per-views on the same day. Again, his back was against the wall. He felt pressurized. During that same interview, MJF touched on signing a new deal with AEW as he did not have his contract extended. It's still January 2024. If you watch the NFL, I do believe there's a guy who was in a similar situation who felt he deserved more money. They gave him more money without a contract extension. Who wouldn't want to sign me a contract extension? When asked why he didn't sign an extension, he said, because right now I am the #1 contender to the AEW World title. If I win the title, what is more bargaining power in the world than having the most important championship in your hands? So when January 1st, 2024 rolls around, the devil goes to the highest bidder. While you would think he'd give an immediate no to this answer, MJF had this to say when Ariel Helwani asked him if AEW needed CM Punk. No comment. What I will say is me and CM Punk had the greatest feud in the history of the company, and I do honestly think it will go down as one of the greatest feuds of all time. Of course, MJF is more than likely not able to say much about CM Punk or anyone involved in that backstage altercation until the investigation is complete. When asked about the backstage brawl getting a ton of media attention, MJF said, "It doesn't apply to me. It doesn't concern me." And again, I'm going to use numbers and I'll tell you why. Numbers don't lie. Numbers are facts, and facts don't care about your feelings. Whenever I go out there, I pop a huge number. We just killed it in the ratings. MJF would also clear the air on rumors of him potentially having a plane ticket booked to fly out before he was supposed to lose to Wardlow for Double or Nothing, saying, "I cannot confirm or deny there being a plane ticket. I'm a businessman. I do what I have to do in order to ensure that whatever needs to be done, it gets done." When I went home, I made it clear to Tony Khan. I said, "Pay up or daddy won't show up." I took my fiance to Greece and Italy. I then went home and stayed at home for 3 solitary months, because the fans don't deserve to see me unless they pay money. When asked about the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, 3 executive vice presidents for the company, being suspended, he said, can they coexist? Is there separation between church and state? I think that goes out the wayside because what there is at AEW, and to be honest, I'm not a part of the team, but I watch from the sidelines. Give them a little rah-rah because what I care about's me at the end of the day. When I watch the boys and see how they react in certain situations, it's a team atmosphere. Everybody wants these 3 letters to be successful. The only 3 letters I care about are MJF. But everybody in AEW cares about AEW letters. It's palpable when you watch our show. You can feel it. Everyone gives 110%. It's a 3-year-old company. They want to raise this baby up like in the freaking Lion King on top of the rock. MJF would also note during that interview how he felt about Vince McMahon's retirement as chairman and CEO of WWE. He has left a gigantic legacy in the history of the business. There is a lot of stuff that's come out. We don't know what's real, we don't know what's fake. I think it's still all under investigation, rumor and innuendo, but I can't say yes. Yeah, I grew up watching the guy. I thought he was tremendously talented. Talking about Triple H taking over the creative reins of WWE, MJF said, I think it's better, and it's really good, and I think our product is also better. I think it's great, 100%. You don't want a monopoly in any industry, unless you're in charge of the monopoly. I'm in charge of the MJF monopoly. There is nobody like me. But you don't want a monopoly in professional wrestling. You want a place so I can do what I'm doing, which is allow myself to get the best possible deal. If you love professional wrestling, then you want all elite wrestling to succeed. And this was your Pro Wrestling News Update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.